Hello, I'm Tom Smith. I'm the director of The Price of Loyalty. I also play James Bond, the Ellison.
I am Shawn Phillips. I pretty much just acted and did the visual effects in this one. But I will have a much larger role in the next film.
And this is the commentary for The Price of Loyalty. Enjoy.
Alright, let's hit the play button.
The blue diamond logo was quite impressive.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Sean. This was explaining exactly what the series is about. I mean, it's just really honoring the Bond films by the actors who played them. Some people have honored them by the years. I've seen one person.
Yeah.
But this is by the actors. This gun barrel. This is impressive. Tell me what it is.
The gun barrel is basically, I did it through Studio Max 3D animation software. It's a tube. And that's just some modified.
Yeah, and that was filmed in a parking lot at Victory Christian Church of Columbia.
And you know, it's cool. This opening shot here, that building, right where I'm standing when I filmed that, is where a scene in our next movie takes place.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. M's office.
And me with the first line of the movie. And
yes.
Untrimmed beard.
Yeah. Yeah, Sean Mooney, what you're seeing right here, actually, is Sean Mooney's scenes were filmed months after Amanda Ellison's scenes as Moneypenny. This is like a difference of like 5 months right there.
Yeah, when you filmed the Moneypenny scenes, I hadn't even joined the film yet.
You hadn't joined the film when we did this either.
Yeah. So, except for, you know, that very first scene of me saying, "What's up?"
Yeah.
I'm not even in most of it. I wasn't even a part of most of the first part of this
movie. Yeah, I mean, we shot Chris running down the hill, man. He ran all the way down the street, as you might see in the outtakes.
Stern. Yeah.
And Tom Scott. This is their house, actually. So they just ran out of their garage. Yeah. We wanted to keep Bond's face hidden, very much an homage to Our Majesty's Secret Service.
Hey, look. Gun number 1, the Glock 17.
Yes, Bond changes.
Notice how it will change several times.
Yes. But of course we reveal Bond when he says the famous line.
I'm Fred. My name's Bond.
And that scene was dubbed.
Yes. There were. Well, if you listen, you can hear a bunch of wildlife when the sound cuts back.
Yeah, you can hear the crickets and
everything. Yeah.
He just dabbed it with the gun.
Yeah, I know. But yeah. This fight scene, we rehearsed a few moves, but that's about it. Most of this was just ad lib. Me and Scott know pretty much what to do.
The crap out of each other.
Well, yeah, kind of. But of course, this is also an homage to the fight scene in the beginning of Our Majesty's Secret Service. And I think it works out pretty well with the music and everything.
And kind of how brutal it is, kind of pays tribute to Casino Royale.
Well, Scott really liked that movie, so I decided, you know what, I'll do that.
Seen it at the time.
Actually, he tells the scene, well, it's not enough. I do, yeah. This bit, everyone loves this bit, right? When I just and the sound effect of the punching sound is just me actually holding the camera up to myself and punching myself in the chest. Yeah, I kind of ached after I did it.
The gun jams.
The gun is not jammed; it's out of bullets.
Out of bullets.
I've always thought it was out of bullets, and he already fired all the shots out of this gun. So Todd,
5 bullets. That thing holds 30.
It doesn't matter, really. The point of the thing is, we've never seen Bond just have no bullets in his gun.
Well,
that tackle, that hurt.
Broke the gun.
Broke the gun. Too bad.
Because the clip fell out, and then the battery, because it's an electric airsoft gun, just went
straight to this tie. It's a cool Bond move. No, but shooting all this, my brother Richard shot a bunch of it. And so Chris. Yeah, this is actually filmed at a total different location. And it's steam.
Yeah.
And then we come back to this. That was a good job on Chris's part, showing the bodies and then following Bond up.
Yes. Oh yes, this title sequence filmed in Goldeneye.
Yes.
64.
Yes, for the N64, I think the best James Bond game ever made. It's so cool. What I did was I took on my VCR, and it also has a DVD player. Also, I recorded myself playing this. And what I did actually was I used the cheat code's invisibility, and so the guards wouldn't react. So I went in through the level, killed all the guards, then came back, and filmed all this, starting with the beginning of the level. You might actually, I was right there, was a machine gun lying on the ground. I had to turn around and dodge it, so it wouldn't say picked up some ammo.
You used the VCR. I have
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, but this...
A high-def capture card.
No, but filming this was a lot of fun, though. It's cool to get this game in there. You know, you're supposed to be seeing this from the farm's point of view, even though it's the jungle level from Goldeneye. Because the bridge. A whole bunch of camera people on this thing.
Yes.
Daniel Wright's only credit.
Only credit. He was there for 1 day.
1 hour.
Yeah, for the hour. If you've watched the outtakes, he's the cameraman that sneezed.
Yeah. And now we cut to the streets level.
Hooray, hooray. Music soundtracks.
Everyone go use game one theme, RMS service. And I must say right now, I say music soundtracks, but I also need to say special thanks to John Barry and Bill Conti and Monty Norman because their music is so awesome. Because John Barry did You Only Live Twice and RMS Service, and Three Eyes Only was Bill Conti, and Monty Norman did the Kid Farm. Great job to those guys. Thanks a lot, man, for the music.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Who's your favorite effects by? Me.
Yeah. By the way, Shawn is insane.
I am.
And I like this. The way I had it where it typed out screen.
That was clever.
There were some guys, if you actually notice, there were some guys standing there. I didn't kill the guards in this level, I was just invisible. And now we cut back to actual footage, filmed on the last day of main production. So this is months after the first shot of me fighting Todd Scott.
The P99.
Which is the accurate gun to use.
Yeah, it is the same gun that Bond uses.
It's a good airsoft gun, the one with the silencer.
We need to get a PPK.
Yeah, I was thinking about that if we do a third one. Get a PPK, but I like the P99.
It is. Huzzah!
Oh, Bones, you got captured by a woman. No, Lisa Limbach was a quick replacement for the Bond girl. Emergency use was the reason why we used her in the movie. Because we needed to get this film finished if we wanted to start working on the second one. If we went back and refilmed it, we probably would recast the role, and the role didn't really get filled out the way I wanted it to be in the script. It's a little different.
I saw that.
This is the best she could do. She didn't actually slap me. I slapped myself for the sound effect.
Man, the ball back to
Okay, Commander Bond.
Yeah.
You can just walk away and pretend that you never saw me.
And of course, this was dubbed because you could barely hear.
Watch it.
Yeah, watch on the ground. Watch the ground.
Boom,
There was the rickety CD bullet. Some people have missed that. Some people wondered what the heck that was. They didn't even see the shot. They missed it. YouTube quality's not the best. Of course, tell about this next film right here. You
scared the crap out of her. Because I was
you
driving the
just
car.
rip.
She hopped in and I just floored it around the corner and just scared the crap out of her.
Yeah, I know. And this is this film. I mean, I was at Chris's house and we just filmed this real quick. Not really. It's in the script, but it was just simple enough to see in the film. Ah, yes.
Huzzah!
Moneypenny's office. She's actually got the script next to her and on the computer.
Nice.
This is a cool shot. This really goes in with the old style of Bond, where he sits on her chair and talks to her. A lot like Dr. No, actually, if you watch the movie. And having Bond a little more friendly with my pay kind of fits in line with his Secret Service. And now we cut. Months later, I actually walked into a closet. That was where the closet was. So Moneypenny's closet. So it was the closet in that room. Sean Mooney.
They did a
Pretty good job. Except they lit the camera right there. I didn't care for that. So. This office is not an office.
It's not.
It's a room. It's Chris's room.
Chris's bedroom that we use.
We use
several times.
Yeah, so you'll get to see the full room as it normally is. But this worked out pretty well. We just used 3 bookshelves to give a back wall, plus the wall that's normally in the room, and the door. But on the other side, there is no wall.
There is a bed.
There was a bed on the other side of the bookshelf, but the other way.
Between the bookshelf and the bed, there is this like gap which caused one of the bookshelves to fall over while we were filming.
Yes, it fell over and
that was fun.
That was fun. But the one side worked out pretty well because then we had basically no wall. so we could shoot this sideways shot, as you see right here.
Yeah.
It worked out very well.
Trap
Yeah.
or no trap. It's the information that was required.
He did this on the spur of the moment because the person we had for M dropped out.
Yeah.
Half our cast dropped out.
I think he did a really good job.
Oh yeah.
You have the license to kill.
And
Not the
of
license.
course, license to kill, license to be killed. Dr. No.
You take that.
This, and then I walk out normally into a hallway, but now I come out of the closet. And now I talk to her.
And you come back in time.
Yes, now I've gone back several months. And you know, we did a good job. Most fan films don't have money pay. I mean, it's not a big problem, but it's I couldn't do it without putting money pay in. He does a good job.
Yeah.
But that's our last scene in the whole movie.